Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Nier Replicant on PlayFrame. Are you ready for a third go-round? Extremely abbreviated though, because again, I'm not going to make y'all watch I'm not going to make y'all watch part 2 of this game all the way through again. There's just 2 little new stuff. Trust me, if it's new, you will see it. And if it's important for like context surrounding the new stuff, I'll include that too. But we are going to zoom and we are going to cut out everything that's unchanged because you've got the idea at this point. So let's load it up and let's go.
Whenever I interacted with Kainé, I was reminded about something from my past. Maybe my mind has been confusing her with my sister this whole time. Anyway.
I wonder, are we gonna be shown like Kainé history again this time? Or is this gonna play out like it did kind of in our first playthrough? Ahead lies a deep dream, a dark past, and a beautiful tragedy. Delve into Kainé's memories. I guess you could skip them if you wanted to. I'm going to click on them and say yes, but if there's nothing new, we won't keep it in. We'll just skip it. So delve in, sure. Anything new? So the answer is nope. Everything in those little text blurbs about Kainé's past is the same, and I think all these cutscenes are going to be too. So, tell you what, let's just go ahead and start cutting ahead now. As soon as something different happens in this third playthrough, then we will come back in. Sound good? See y'all who knows when. Ooh, okay.
Looks like he left the village.
Okay, here we have a new scene. So, to catch you all up. Gosh, this playthrough is going to be so almost like 90% on the cutting room floor. So, thus far, we have gotten the band back together, Kainé, Emil, and everyone. We went out to the Lost Shrine, climbed most of the way to the top, fought Gretel, the remaining armored spear statue thing up there that had befriended the Shades, and found the first part of the sort of keystone type thing that we were trying to reassemble, and are about to head out to the two brothers' shop out in the junk heap to kind of start that quest to start putting that stone key thing together. And we just headed out, and now we're being given this scene of the two sisters together. I think this is how this playthrough is just going to kind of go, pacing-wise. So, hopefully super fast and breezy for you. A little more and a whole lot of kind of speed running practice for me.
Yeah. You think he'll be able to find all the fragments? If he doesn't, these past 5 years will have all been for nothing. Now that we know the location of the original Gestalt, the Shadow Lord, we have to stop his rampage. I can't believe the Shadow Lord ran off and holed up like that. I worry the Shades who guard the key fragments will pose too much of a threat. Maybe so, but we're pretty much out of options at this point. You having second thoughts, sis? No. The plan is all that matters. We must see the plan to completion. He is simply a tool to that end.
Intriguing. So now we're going to get some more information from their side of things. That'd be good. That might fill in some gaps in a helpful way. So now what? And we're headed to the junk heap. Okay, well, back to speedrunning, I guess. Not well, just sort of a casual go fast zoom. Anyway, see y'all in a bit. Ooh, new scene.
Hey, sis. How goes the code breaking?
Okay, so to catch y'all up, I have run out to the junk heap. I met up with the brother, ran down into the junk heap to grab the memory alloy he needed, came back, and he's working on the weapon, and I decided to head back to talk to Devil and Popola, and now here we are.
Harder than I expected. It's going to take some more time. More importantly, how is the child who drifted ashore getting along? Right on schedule so far. I mean, we knew she was powerful enough to destroy an entire ship, but now she's grown even stronger. There is one thing, though. She's started to obsess over becoming human. If that's a problem, we need to nip it in the bud. If the Shadow Lord resists the plan, we'll need her power to defeat him. I know, Popola, I know. Jeez, relax, will ya? It's a fool's dream, and we both know it. She doesn't have a receptacle, so she can't become human, no matter how badly she wants to.
I wonder how many of these were added for Nier Replicant, because like that scene would not have been in the original Nier of any playthrough, because the whole shipwreck thing was not in the original game. That whole little side story was added for this remake. So it could be a lot of these Devil of Popola scenes are entirely new. It might be, and people who remember this in comments, because it's been too long for me, it might be that originally the Seaside playthrough had no differences until you got to the very end. Is that how it worked? Please confirm.
Hey, Popola.
Ah, you're back.
Anyway, I think we're back to stuff we've saw before, so I'll let you know when anything new happens.
I have to sing and cheer myself up. Where did he go?
I don't recall her voice being quite so, like, audibly... I don't recall it being possible to understand what she was saying last time. Interesting. That's not been the case in any of the cutscenes thus far leading into this point. So just to catch you up, we've gone... Popola sent us running around to go find the Red Bagman. That had us running to Seafront and back in a bunch of places trying to find him. We started exploring the shipwreck, as we did in the last couple of playthroughs. And we've been seeing the scenes with little Luis, the Shade, and the postman guy. But those have played out pretty much exactly the same. But just here in exploration with these lines, again, I don't remember us being able to understand her speech last time. So that's a little bit different.
Why do I feel this way?
Whatever that sound was, it stopped. I swear it sounded like a girl.
This is a voice pipe. A contraption by which one's voice can travel to a faraway location.
Which means the girl is in whatever room this pipe connects to.
Hold a moment. I spy a chart of the ship's layout on the wall. Yes, this pipe connects to a cabin in the ship's stern.
Onward and, inward, I guess.
Why did things turn out like this? Did he leave because of his body? I just want to be able to talk with him. I don't want him to be afraid of me. I don't want him to hate me. I want to meet him in a human form. I want to look at the sun with my own eyes. I want to sing beautiful songs. So, if I can just eat more people, maybe then I can become a human.
Yeah, again, I don't recall those lines being audible effectively last time.
Stay the hell away from her! She isn't...
Kainé! Emil!
We'll figure something out. You just find a way to get the hell out of here.
The two of them will be fine, but you and I must withdraw. What on earth?
isn't this shade being hurt by the sun?
That is not precisely the case. It most certainly is being burned by the sunlight. However, its regenerative abilities far outpace whatever damage the light is able to inflict. This light, something is coming. Get out of the way at once!
Oh, listen, it's singing. This thing actually thinks it's a person. I don't know where the singing lessons came from, but I do know it's sure as hell trying to eat us.
Yeah, no, her voice is definitely more audible than it has been in previous playthroughs. Interesting subtle touch there.
Aim for the tentacles with faces on them!
Don't stop now. Focus on the next one.
You're doing it for him? How sad. How precious.
Did we get it? Oh, hell. That thing's huge.
To think it could recover from such a grievous wound.
Ordinary attacks aren't gonna do shit against this thing.
We'll just have to up our own attacks to match.
You get its weakness by now, yeah, Sunshine? Well then, get to carving this bastard up before we're all dead!
I know, dude, I know. The core of this thing is in the mouth. We need to get up there.
Are you serious?
But how are we supposed to do that?
Instead of wasting time running your mouths, how about you keep attacking the damn thing until it falls over?
Hey, the guy from before's collapsed on the beach. That shade's got some kind of hard-on for it. We should take him hostage.
Shut your yap. I'm not in the business of using my blades on people.
I think it's working!
It's concentrating tremendous magical energy into its head. Attacking it may cause the power gathered there to discharge.
I don't remember this part of the fight either.
Now's your chance, run, lad! Attack the part of her that looks like a girl. Watch your step, lad. Do not tumble into the sea.
Yeah, this is a new part of the fight. I did not do this earlier.
The shade's core is inside its mouth.
Yeah, I know. I have human legs that have to run on things. Because the game won't let me progress otherwise. Ah, jeez. This is challenging. Although the resultant white chlorination syndrome infection makes ours an imperfect solution, we have reason to expect some positive results. Testing will begin on the previously selected subjects. Record keeping on the procedure safety is top priority. Made it! Haha! 1 week later.
Thanks. You really saved our bacon.
You've all done so much for me. Offering a little refuge is the least I can do. I don't have the words to express how sorry I am. We all knew townspeople were out there being eaten by a shade, but I never imagined I was taking care of it this entire time.
The fault lies with that foul creature alone, Postman, not yourself.
I hope I can believe that someday.
All right, well, we'd better get going. There's someone else we need to break this news to.
Fair enough. I hope to see you out there on the old letter trail again soon.
So that fight played out slightly differently in several ways, actually. In addition to that last stage there where the shade collapsed and we ran along it to get to the girl, this time Kainé didn't take the postman hostage. Nor did the postman go and get a chance to start attacking her. I think we managed to knock the shade down. Yeah, we managed to knock the shade down before she was able to unleash that big attack and kind of floor us all. I don't know if that's just how the fight is meant to play through, or to play out in ending, or in playthrough C, or if we're just strong enough to where we were able to end the fight a bit differently that way. I'm guessing it's the former. I'm guessing this is just how the C-side version of the fight goes. Interesting, though. Also interesting that the majority, and maybe all, of the new story content in this C-side run is stuff that was entirely added for the remake. Or added to the bonus story that was added in the remake. Specifically, like I've not found any other new contents added pertaining to the Junk Heap or Facade or any of these other places yet. Maybe I will. But I guess it's time to keep on going. See if I find anything new, though. At the very least, I'm sure there's some more Devil and Popola scenes.
The hell's this, Sunshine?
A letter. That thing wrote it for the postman.
Ha! Man, that is some grade A chicken scratch.
She probably copied the letters as best she could.
So, what's it say?
Didn't tear it up this time. Several days later.
It's like I was stuck in some kind of dream.
Hey, letter guy.
Kainé, he has a name. It's Postman.
You're that... I mean, how can I help you?
Got a letter for you.
Wait, you have a letter for me?
Yeah, it's from that thing on the ship.
Louise? Let me see. Oh, it says, thank you. Wow, look at this. After all that time I spent trying to teach her to write, she actually managed to string together a few ugly little letters. Damn it. Why can't I stop seeing her smile? Or hearing that song she used to sing? I know she ate people. I know she was a monster.
I like that addition a lot. I also kind of enjoy that in this timeline, I guess. I don't know what all these different runs through the game are meant to be. I don't think it's not a time loop sort of situation. It's not like the characters are experiencing this thing over and over. It's just we're seeing different angles and versions and ways the story could kind of play out. I kind of like Kainé doing something a little bit different there and it having a slightly different result. That's kind of cool. Anyway, back to it.
We are the grass, the trees, the woods.
Why do we seem to encounter nothing but odd people lately?
You should talk, Vice.
As if Grimoire Weiss is capable of spouting such nonsense.
Hang on. I don't think it's done.
Is the dark entity that governs all memories. May the words form themselves to your liking.
Does that mean it'll tell us what we want to know?
That was pretty cool. I think for that little bit, the tree's voice was also a little bit more clear than it was last time. I may be wrong. I may just be misremembering. I've been through this a few times now, but still, if so, that was a neat touch. And here's another new one.
Welp, now they can finally enter the Shadow Lord's castle.
Okay, so for context, although I guess that line kind of tells you everything, I've done a lot. I handled all the business out in Facade with the wedding and the wolves. I've handled all the stuff in the junk heap with the shade and its robot. I handled all the stuff in the Airy Rip Airy, and then assembled basically the entire Keystone object, brought it back here, and have now gotten sent off to go to the Lost Shrine for the final confrontation. I've done a lot of things, and now here's the scene.
Yes, but we can't relax just yet. If he kills the Shadow Lord, the entire plan will collapse. We'll need to restrain him before that can happen. Come on, you really think he'll listen to us? Maybe. It's just... I don't know. Lately, I've been thinking a lot about all the time we used to spend with him. Devila! I know. We can't afford that kind of thing, I get it. But I know you feel it too. Even if I did, we have no choice. We were designed to do this. It's funny, I'm even concerned about this. I mean, it's not like he has a soul.
If you guys' plan was to... Alright, so like from what I'm able to put together here, they were assisting me with putting together the key to get to the Lost Shrine and the Shadow Lord, which, by the way, wild that everybody calls that character the Shadow Lord, including the, like, shades who know who they are. Including everybody who knows what the Shadow Lord actually is, which is just one of the shades, or apparently one of the... and it sounded like, from some of their texts, one of the earliest shades created. But anyway, like... So their plan, it sounds like the Shadow Lord has kind of gone rogue a little bit, and that's why he sort of holed himself up in that castle out there. And so they need my help to get to him, because him being locked up out there is a bit of a problem for them. But they also can't let me kill the Shadow Lord. So all that to say, if their plan was to okay, have me open the door and get them through and access, and then stop me from continuing on with the plan, I feel like they could have tried to explain themselves or explain what was going on better. It's not like they were afraid of sharing some information with me. They tell me all about the Project Gestalt stuff, and they backfill in Grimoire Weiss's memory. I feel like immediately launching into a fight was maybe not the best tactic.
Let's all make it back alive, okay?
Yeah, about that.
It's a plan.
Anyway, we'll see if anything about the run up to the Shadow Lord's Keep is different. Okay, well, I'm here now. Is this literally where we started yesterday? No, this was further than we started in yesterday's episode. Jeez, I have done a lot and lost track of time. I have no idea how long this episode is, y'all. Because it's been a little under 3 hours for me of recording, which on its own, that ain't bad for speed running through the entire second half of the game. I guess when you don't have to do side stuff, you can burn through it pretty quickly. But we've cut most of this out, so this might be 15 minutes for all I know. But in the event that it is a good bit longer than I think it might be, I'm going to just call it here. Because from this point on, from here on, this is kind of the point of no return on that. Shades, do you need something? Oh boy. So while I'm fighting these Shades who just want to pick a fight, apparently. So it seems so we had our first initial playthrough, which was entirely kind of vanilla, experiencing the story just from Nier's perspective, and also included an entire first half of younger Nier, which we've not gone back through with any of the subsequent playthroughs. Second playthrough gave us a lot more information about Kainé and what Kainé is dealing with in general, as well as giving us some insight into what's been happening with each of the Shades we've kind of encountered, and sort of their story now that the curtain's been pulled back and we know what the Shades are a little bit better. We also got a little bit more backstory on Emil, which is nice. This third playthrough hasn't really revealed much more. In its original form, I don't think it revealed much of anything. I think I'm starting to suspect the Devil of Popola scenes that have been thrown in here are possibly remake editions. Maybe they were in the original too. I'm not sure. But whatever the case, getting a little bit more information from their side of things is useful, and I appreciate that. But now we're here again, and the big changes are obviously going to be the ending. And the nice thing is, once we finish this ending, it's not the last one, but this is the last time we will have to play through part 2 of the game again. Kaylee, do you need something? My cat just meowed very loud. It will be the last time that we've got to play through part 2 again. So from here, the rest of the endings and the rest of all the stuff should go pretty fast, I think. And the last one, I don't even know what to expect, because one of the endings was added in this remake and was not in the original game, so who even knows? Y'all, I'm going to take a little break and come back to record Ending C tomorrow. And not just Ending C, actually. Also, we will finally do that weapon story reading as promised, because I have 100% of the weapons. All are collected as is required for the future endings. So we'll do that reading at the start of next episode too. So y'all, thank you for watching. I hope this has been enjoyable? Maybe? Surely more for you than for me. Probably. Anyway, take it easy, y'all. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye!